Yeah.
All right, so let's think about hitting as you've developed as a hitter. I'm assuming because you hit lasers. What? How did that happen? So specifically, what have you found to be as you've tried to adjust your swing or your approach? What has been one of the most profitable adjustments that you've made for your swing? So that could be your grip, your stance, your approach, or whatever it is.
Well, that's probably a kind of a tiered question because
Okay.
as you move up through the divisions and kind of your role progresses a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When I first kind of got into the upper softball, um, there was a lot of focus on me having to hit the ball down. I wasn't, because we had the big hitters who,
Mm,
everybody wanted them to hit the home runs, which
yeah.
that is what it is, I guess. So as you made that jump, a lot of the balls when I was playing like C and D, I would just pretty much just hit it as hard as I can, and kind of infielders would get out of the way. As you start playing higher, people started catching them, so I
Mm,
kind of had to figure out how to hit it around the defenders, not necessarily through them. And then
mm,
figuring out that a lot of the balls you do cut through the holes will now hang up to the outfielders. Outfielders get a little faster, so really focusing in those, the location of where you're hitting the ball. That was a big step at first.
mm.
Now, I'm the one getting a little older, and people are telling me I need to get a little more aggressive at the plate, stop trying to play the game so much,
Mm.
really allowing myself to take more aggressive swings in the gaps. And, if I spin one out for a 2-runner, like people want me to do that instead
Okay.
of, trying to force the ball down, playing the small ball and stuff. So
Mm.
that's kind of where I'm at right now in my game, and trying to really, you're always trying to push yourself to be the best you can for your team.
Yeah. Yeah. So that it's interesting because you play really high level softball, so you're adjusting some of that based on like what you said, the role that you're supposed to play
Right.
in the batting order and such.
Yep.
Um, yeah. So when you started making that switch to not hitting, going for the home run, like were there certain drills or something that you did, or certain batting practice
No,
tools?
because in batting practice, I work on everything.
Okay.
Line to line, make sure I can hit it wherever I need at any time.
Okay.
That's that's who I am as a person, I guess. I want to perfect it,
Yeah.
essentially. And I don't like being a one-trick pony. I like to, be able to handle everything. Um, it was mainly just the approach in different situations. If I have that one out, run around second and third, I'm not trying to just get a little base hit to the right side. Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to hit a double because that's really what you want. But if I do hit a home run, that's better than me hitting a fly ball to right field now.
Sure.
So,
Okay. Yep.
so making that step, um, I mean, my numbers would probably jump up 100 points if I was, more aggressive throughout the
Okay.
season.
Yeah.
Instead of taking that little, taking some off, trying to be careful with it, making sure I score a run, not hitting that home run because it's not a great one. I feel like those 2 runs are going to score anyways, But
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah, I guess
Okay.
a different
No.
view per at bat.
Yeah. So when you're deciding, so I'm going to go for a double, I'm going to go, right center gap or left center gap or wherever you're going. Are you making that decision as you're standing in the batter's box, or like as you're walking up and you're watching where they're moving, or as the ball's coming down and you're adjusting to the pitch?
It's based on kind of the time you are in the game, what the guys in front of you do, and then it's the last minute decision is kind of figuring out where the defense is aligned.
Okay.
The holes can get smaller, but there will be a hole somewhere. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.